Hi everyone, it's Michael again. I'm the head of the product development at Bikal Technologies Limited UK and at Bikal.ai in the UAE. So I'd like to talk about how Dialog XR was formed in terms of the technology we use, the process that we did, and the data that we use. So first off, I'd like to talk about GPT or large language model as its core technology. So basically, we have I would say, two different types of large language models. We have the closed LLMs such as ChatGPT, Cloud GPT, and we also have open source equivalent of those such as Falcon LLM, Llama 2 LLM, Mistral, and others. There's a lot of open source LLMs out there that you can choose to train your model with. Okay, so once we have this open source LLMs, the idea of this is if you are an organization and if you have your own private data, we can train this type of LLMs to be more localized and to be more domain knowledge specific based on your private data. So if you have, for example, FAQs, if you have maybe other document files such as PDFs, text files, CSVs, all structured and unstructured data, we can take all this private data, fine-tune these LLMs so that it would give an answer with context based on your data. So other applications of this large language models are commonly like chatbot, AI agent. So chatbots typically just a purely text-based application, wherein if you have customers who wants to know about your services, some details about your company, so they're just gonna type in your questions and it's gonna give specific and context-aware answers based on your private data again. So training of these large language models, the likes of ChatGPT, GPT-4, Llama 2, Falcon, are compute extensive training. Hence, we need something like an HPC data center, like Mahar, our HPC, to train these huge models on top of this vast amount of data as well. And by having an HPC, we can perform a lot of experiments, simulations, hyperparameter adjustment until we achieve our desired accuracy. And AI agent, on the other hand, it's also same technology using LLMs, but there's an additional technologies incorporated within it. For example, text-to-speech and speech-to-text technologies, wherein it can be applied into a contact center. So it will take calls from customers, it will convert the calls into text, it will feed it into the LLM, and the LLM, which is trained on your private data, will be able to answer it through text, and this text will be fed again into your text-to-speech, so that this technology would be able to give an answer back to your customer. So those are just some applications of Dialog XR that we have. And yeah, so I guess if you have private data, you want to eliminate inefficiencies within your organizations, you want to eliminate rudimentary tasks so that you can focus more on the complex tasks, it would be a good idea to have something Dialog XR within your organization.